pack on my back, tracing old trails where the forests run black. Scotland's breath in the morning mist, lockside peace I could never resist. Names Ellie, they call me outdoor Ellie, sleeping rough in the heart of the valley, under pines with a view so wide, and a bottle of Bucky right by my side. So I walk around with the firelight low, outdoor alley where the wild winds blow, raise a toast to the stars above, with buckfast warmth in the land I love. The log lies still and the midges bite, but Bucky burns sweet in the fading light. Boots by the fire, heart on my sleeve, I never want these woods to leave. So I walk around with the firelight low, outdoor alley where the wild winds blow, raise a toast to the stars above, with buckfast warmth in the land I love. Through glens and burns over moss and stone, even when I'm not here, I'm home. Footprints fade, but I'll return to sit by the flame and watch it burn. Outdoor, I hear the night bird cry with buckfast fire.
The weekend is finally here, people. Oh, how you doing?
The wild Scottish land is calling.
Right. Craig, how you doing? Johnny, what's happening? What a day I've had at work. What a day. Right, first things first, get the Buckfast cracked open. Craig, how's your day been? Johnny, what you been up to, working as usual? Oh, that's required. Shite. Yeah, I've had absolute worst day. Just don't even want to talk about it. It was that bad. Unsafe working conditions, that's all I'll say. Unsafe working conditions. Right, let's get a dodgy music on in the background. 6 people in the chat. Who's here apart from Craig? Who's here apart from Johnny? Who's out camping this weekend? I'm not. Out last week, and I think I picked up a bit of a cold. Just about edited a video, so probably I usually put a video out on a Friday, but yeah, it might need to be tomorrow. Maybe I might put a video out. I do have Monday off, so I've got scope for possibly camping and Sunday, but yeah, I'm just yeah, I don't want to do it. Weather is absolutely shite. Doesn't usually put me off, but yeah, I think I've caught a bite of a cold. So probably wait a couple of weeks before I go back out camping again. Johnny, aye, working, mate, off for 10 days off to Amsterdam with a missus for my 50th birthday. Johnny, happy birthday, mate. I've not been over to Amsterdam for about maybe 3-4 years, but yeah, you can't beat the Dam. I love the Dam. Right, let me see. We've got for streamers. Say hello, peeps. You're getting soft. Wait to see this video, Craig. You're going to be calling me an absolute pussy. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, you're going to be calling me an absolute pussy. I think I'm getting soft in my old age. I'm going to get so fucking high. Ah, yes, sir. Ha, ha, ha. Saying that, it's been a while since I've actually stayed in the Dam. Last 2 times I went over, it's just been like the cruise across and just for a day trip. But yeah. I remember one of the first times I went over to Amsterdam, I was only 18, 19. Yeah, we ended up getting Yeah, some guy, two guys try to rob us. Yeah, we were just stupid wee boys jumping about the red light district, getting stoned. That last time I went, I took the ex and my boy, and we were racing about because our coach from the ferry took us into the dam like 2 hours late, so we only had like 5 hours in the dam. We were trying to rush about to see Madame Tussauds, try to do one of the canal cruises and stuff, and into the bargains. And I was only young, about 6, and they went to an absolute mud, and yeah, it was just a nightmare. But we did go like the VIP class on the ferry, so we had like the best rooms, 4-poster beds. We had our own little private lounge, free bar, and everything. That was through a previous trip where I complained about stuff. Ended up getting 50% off. So I thought, you know what, let's get the best cabins. There was like a big 4-poster cabin, a separate bed, a wee kitchen area with a private lounge. I went off the ship, my bag was just full of cans of lager. Just filled up the full free bar into my bag. Couldn't tell you the last time I had a day off, Ali. Never mind 9. Fucking enjoy it, Johnny boy. Enjoy it, mate. If that means getting high, get high, mate. So is somebody else taking over your jobs, Johnny, or you just cancelled all jobs for that period? 50% off. Yes, 50% off, mate. You don't ask, you don't get it. Yeah, so 50% off on like the best big luxury cabin was like the same price as like one of the wee shitty cabins. So I thought, you know what, let's travel in style. Just told everyone I'm off for 10 days. So when are you actually 50, Johnny? You 50 today or is it next week, mate? Ali, you missed my comment. Did I? Apologise. Let me go back and read Alan's comment. Nope, you never made any comments, Alan. Less any glasses. 59 nights Wednesday, mate. Okay. I think I'm just about another. It's my birthday in 3 days, actually. Yeah, it's my birthday in 4 days, Tuesday. I'll be one away for that, Johnny. One away from the big 5-0. So yeah, my birthday on Tuesday. Can't even get a day off work. I'm off work Monday, right enough. So yeah. I don't know whoever gets this, but when you start getting a certain age, I start doubting myself. I say, am I 48 or 49 this year? Last year I was like, am I 47 or 48? You start forgetting your age. I don't feel 50, mate. That's what I was saying to my boy. I says, I don't feel 50. I had like a wee arm wrestling match earlier with a few guys in my work, all out younger and stronger than me. Bet every one of them. And I guarantee I could still outrun any of them. Give me a 5-mile run with no weight on my back, I'd still outrun most of the youngsters. But yeah, it's shit getting old. You don't realise it in your head. I'd love to see other people's perception of me, because in my head, I still jump about. I'm like the prankster, but I still have a carry on and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely don't feel 50. Well, I'm not 50, but almost. But I'm starting to feel it in my knees, going upstairs and stuff. Oh, my knees. But yeah, I'm getting a wee bit soft with the camping now. I just try to find a decent air mat. That's my problem. Alan Taggart, you look 60. Right, that's the first time out tonight, Alan. Time out. Second one is for a minute, Alan. Second one's for a minute. I'll give you a wee 10 seconder. You'll be in for a hip replacement soon. I'll still be getting out, as I said, even if it means getting a camper van or something, I'll still be getting out somewhere or another. I was actually thinking of borrowing a van from somebody and just for a laugh, taking like a proper single divan bed out somewhere in the wild, get it under a tarp, a proper big single divan, mattress and everything, get it in the back of a van, take it a location, set it up, just for a banter, like a set of bedside drawers, like a mini bedroom under a tarp on the outside. Hopefully I can get that off, pull that off. I think that'd be a pretty cool video. Proper bed with a quilt, fucking pillows, bedside drawers, and then there's me cutting about the campsite with my pyjamas on and stuff like that. There's your camper. Good evening, mate. How's things, Alan? No, Craig. Facebook's still hacked. All right. Oh, that's right. You mentioned that the other week. Aha, 4 posts in a field. Why not? I've never seen anybody do that before. It'd be a laugh. Doug, how you doing? First time I've seen you in the chat in a wee while, Doug. How's things, mate? Are you working? You out this weekend, Doug? Very quiet as my tent. My test isn't until February. All right. Have you not tried venturing out yet, Alan? Getting out in one of your mini tents, mate? I lost my business page to absolutely crap, like they offered. I buy it for £1,000. Yeah, I vaguely remember you saying that, Johnny, but I think maybe that was later on the live stream once I had a few drinks, but yeah. Old Stag not posting much, is he okay? I think he works a lot as well, Alan. He used to come on a lot, Old Stag, but yeah, I think it's his shift pattern at work. Not everybody can make it. I know sometimes when I do the odd Saturday night live stream, we get like different people. People are off work patterns and stuff. To be honest, Alan, I know you like watching his videos. I probably not watched any Old Stag videos for the last sort of month or so, couple of months. I think last week you said they'd done a new Buffy video, but I've not watched it. Old Stag's kids are great. Oh, do you know him, Johnny? Do you know his kids? I've never met Old Stag. In fact, all the people in here, I met Craig on here, Esher Camper, obviously I've met you. I know Fishaholic, I met him once. Fish is a good lad, Craig. And also Rooksfoot, I met Rooksfoot a couple of times, he's come up from England. Alan Taggart, I like his style. Would you like his style more than me, Alan? Like to meet Fish, he's a class lad. Aye, he's a good lad. He turned up to one of our camps, saying doing a lot fine, but it was like in the middle of a storm. It was wild. Yeah, he turns up. He turns up for half an hour. I think he was keeping in like a camper van, about a 15-minute walk away. But no, he turned up, said hello, and he was like, "There you go." Gave me a bottle of Buckfast, which thank you very much. And I think he got one of the boys a bottle of whiskey or something. And then I think he just stayed for a wee chat and he left. But yeah, seemed like a good lad. I was maybe meeting up with Fish a couple of weeks ago for a camp, but yeah, something happened. I couldn't go, but yeah. Oh, did he, Craig? I never knew that. Did he just come over for a flying visit, or did he camp when you were over there? Beauty Cosmetics with Patrick. Hi, Ali. I have changed my I have changed my channel name because I'm selling lovely Avon products now. All right, Patrick. He hung about for a bit. He was out fishing. Yeah. But yeah, Craig, I'm going to comment on Fraser's channel. Has Fraser camped to that spot before? Jerry. Hi, Ali. Good to see you again. Jerry, good to see you on, mate. Absolute nightmare day at work, Jerry. Absolute nightmare day at work. You know what I'm talking about. Johnny, set myself up for a holiday. Just had a wee cherry runts. Pie bliss. Nice. Yup, he way better than you. Right, Alan, that's a minute time out. I've warned you. 10 seconds. You're now out for a minute. Oh shit, I've just totally deleted you altogether. Oh whoops. You're totally timed out altogether, I think. Hide user on the channel. Hey, okay, Alan, that's you. Bye bye. Unhide yous on the channel, right? I'll unhide. Right, you've got a minute time out. Any more your cheek, and it's going to 5 minutes is the next time out. You'll be timed out for 5, Alan. He's been a few times. All right. Alan managed to get my coolant pipe fixed. It was reasonably cheap. How much is reasonably cheap? And is that the car sorted now, Alan? I'm not even going to lie and say I know what a coolant pipe is. I'm not a manly type man. I'm shite at DIY. Don't know fuck all about cars, really. I can drive cars. I can drive HGVs. But that's about it. Sorry, mate. My auntie called as soon as I pressed send on a comment. That's all good, Doug. I was just asking you out this weekend, Doug. Jerry, did you roll about up to work again? No details, please. No, close, Jerry. Close. Very close. 3 times. No staff. Say no more. £78. That's not too bad there, sure. Yeah, so it's MD going out this weekend. I don't know what the weather's going to be like this weekend. It says, I think I'm going to go to the movies with my boy tomorrow. Sisu 2 is out. If MD hasn't watched Sisu, you need to watch this film. It's brilliant. Jerry understood, yeah. Shambles, Jerry, shambles. Time for a Jack and Coke, I think. Aye, get it down you, Johnny. Get it down you. Fucking, it's good to see you relaxing for a bit, Johnny, no work. No, mate, Saturday, 6th of September is my next one. Got a collab lined up for a Christmas camp. Ooh. Anybody I would know, Doug? Nah, I'm stuck in the house again. Craig, see, every time you're stuck in the house, you end up ordering tents or sleeping bags. You get bored and you start ordering stuff off Temu or off Outdoor Gear Essentials. It's dangerous you being stuck in the house, Craig. You did ask honest reply, and I get timed out. Right, so what do you like about All Stags videos? You don't like about my videos? You can give an honest answer, and I won't time you out then, Alan. Oh, mate, so chilled. Looking forward to a bit of chill time. Yes, Johnny. You deserve it, mate. So is that what you're on the night then, Johnny? No wine, Jack and Coke? You mean business? Tell me about it. a YouTube called Jamie Does Wild Backpacking. Good guy, and we've been meaning to meet up for ages. I think I've watched him, Doug. I know there's a lot of people in the wild camping scene, but everybody tends to know everybody. I probably comment in one of his videos. Jamie Does Wild Backpacking. Yep, I think I've maybe spoke to him before, Doug. Can't remember. Visible Camper, Chris, how you doing, mate? Evening. Dandelion, mate, now in the jack. Johnny's on it. Johnny's on it. Ali, he is different, no, nothing wrong with that. That's it. People got different styles and stuff. I don't like certain people who are too polished. I don't like the too polished videos, like the narration and stuff. They narrate over the video. I like just keeping it real. People who keep it real. And like sometimes people like go overboard with the drone shots and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I've got that drone myself now. Even though I need to start using them more. I did do a little bit of drone stuff in this video. I might bring it tomorrow, but it wasn't too high. It was just sort of over and above me at the camp and stuff. I need Craig to teach me more on the drone, but yeah, I'm a technophobe. Yeah, the polished videos, yeah, I don't like them. I don't even really watch any of the big sort of wild camping YouTubers. English Woodsman, Paul Mesner. Not for me. Yeah, I've seen what you like. Yeah, that's it. You watch something and you sort of connect with the character, the person. Don't get me wrong, the content is important as well, but yeah, I think it's more the character. It's like, I watch one of the main guys who go me camping with Steve, right? It doesn't do anything spectacular. Does a bit of stealth camping, does a bit of campground camping, stuff like that. But yeah, I think he's just like a chilled out guy. He's quite witty, he's quite funny. No airs, no pretenses. Doesn't sponsor any products or anything like that. And his channel's grown to, I think it's like 2-3 million subscribers. And yeah, doesn't take himself too seriously. You don't need me to teach you, you just need to trust the drone. Yeah, it is. I've just like taken it over water. I'm absolutely paranoid. This evening, after about 5 months solid working, I will be mostly getting pissed. Duly noted, Johnny. There's a fine line between keeping it real and over editing and over polishing. I nearly went down that road, but I'm just too council estate to pull it off. Doug, I like it. I'm on a council estate. Yeah, that's like the odd time I will watch some of the polished videos, and don't get me wrong, they are good, but it's just not for me. The only time I watch one of these type videos is if it's a place I'm really interested in. It's like, what's the guy in Scotland that goes up all the mountains and all that? Scotland's Mountains, I think. Yeah, nice guy, seems good. Yeah, it goes up in the mountains and stuff. But yeah, some of his videos are a bit polished. But I did watch his video where he was up in the Bone Caves because I was going to go to the Bone Caves. I think he camped up in the Bone Caves and stuff. Nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it's too over polished for me. And narration does my head in. I'd rather just somebody speaking. I don't even mind, like me. I've got a mic. Never use a mic. I just turn the volume up in CapCut. Yeah. We're all scheme boys in here. Yes. Stephen Houghton. Hey, folks. How you doing, Stephen? Definitely, Craig. All from the schemes. Definitely, Craig. Do anything for a swig of cider, old Craig. It's the sort of people I like. The people for the schemes, especially the people I like who have done well for themselves for the schemes and don't forget their roots. But I will tell you something. I will tell you something, boy. 2 seconds. Internet is not. Don't start this piss with a connection. Internet is not getting connection. Right. Stop that piss right now. My LAN cable is stuck in the laptop. I can't pull it out. So I've had to disconnect it. So I'm just on the. In fact, I need to put on the Wi-Fi extender. Give me 1 minute. All the best people in the law from the hood. Exactly, Johnny. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of wrongings for the hood as well, as you're saying, but yeah. Right, mate, I'm on a health scheme, so I'm out. I like your way with it, Alan, because I like Northern Irish. Johnny's sat there with his string vest on right now, I will tell you this, boy. He's fucking... Johnny, have you got your fucking brown and cream Y fronts? Old school, yeah, brown and cream Y fronts with a string vest on. Can of super lager, one hand, a fucking joint in the other. Scheme people are overachievers, and 100%, mate, 100%. A lot of people become victims of a circumstance. So I like the people who rise above it and don't allow themselves to be a victim of a circumstance. It's so easy to say, my mum and dad were on the social, on the sick, they never done anything. Everybody around me, what's the point? I'll never get a job, blah, blah, blah. You can make up excuses all day long. I'm not saying I'm achieved anything great in life, but yeah, I'm getting by. I've never been in a jail. I've never been addicted to drugs, apart from cigarettes and Buckfast, but I'm not really addicted to Buckfast. I can go at least maybe 10 days of it Buckfast. And then I start getting the shakes. Obviously yellow to the front, brown to the back, Rab CY fronts, yep. That's what I mean, Ali. Exactly, mate. Exactly. But yeah, they're even still sell the brown and cream Y fronts. Remember they were a thing back in the day. The characters you meet growing up, real, lovable but mental. I wouldn't be writing my book without the estate in town. That's right, you're writing a book, Doug, I remember, yep. Yeah, you always got some character in the scheme, didn't you? Some mental guy. It was your mental guy, but it was mental and you'd all laugh at him and stuff. But if anybody from outside the scheme like tried to take Elenium, you fucking yeah, they'd be sorted out. He was your nutter. You were allowed to laugh at him, but nobody else was, and you did take care of him. Yeah, I mean, we had this one nutter, and it just randomly. He walked down the street like bloody sometimes in his boxer shorts and that. Nothing too rude for the kids and all that, but yeah, just randomly shouting stuff. You're like, Mike, are we back in your house, mate? Calm yourself down. Away you go. And like in the scheme, we used to get this one. There was an old couple. We used to call them the nosy parkers. They'd always be like curtain twitchers. They'd be watching at the curtains, and I think they're the ones that if there's any trouble in the street, like random things that used to happen, like people stabbing a dog in the street. I remember one time this dog, it was horrific, the screaming. This guy, obviously out his head on jellies, started stabbing a dog and shouting, Paca, that was a local team just near Pollard in Glasgow. Just started stabbing this dog. Absolutely brutal, blood everywhere. Next minute, the police there, the curtain twitchers were watching. No talking about fags. I'm rattling here. Gave up Monday. Yeah, I caught that in the chat. Well done to you, mate. I'm going to try in the new year. I'm going to try and switch on to vapes. I know it's still bad, but nowhere near as bad for you. I need my nicotine. But yeah, the cigarettes are bad for you. And if they're up another £1 now in the budget, it's always the cigarettes they hit. It's always the working class people that hit alcohol and cigarettes. We were heading for that life. It was easy with those above it. Yep. We had Mad Harry. Yeah, we had Mad Mike. There's always one nutter in the scheme. Poor dog. That was horrific, Craig. The first time I'd seen a person dead was in my scheme. A guy got slit from ear to ear, And the first animal I seen killed was in my scheme as well. Hardrees Road, just beside Pollock in Glasgow. It was one of the roughest places in Glasgow growing up. I've still got pictures of it, and it's like, I look back now and I think, wow. Saved a fortune this week. Yeah. So does that mean this weekend you're buying something new because you're stuck in the house? I think somebody should block your internet for all the fucking camping websites, Craig. Fans are one of the hardest things to quit. Yeah, I've got lots of fans in the house. Just that fresh air. You need that fresh air, the fans. Best of luck to those who do. Well worth it. Yeah. Those people who are addicted to fans and fresh air, give it up. It's not good for you. In the summer, it's hard to give up the fans. It really is hard to give up the fans in the summer, Doug. Black Friday doesn't end till Monday. I like to take my cards. Hey guys, does anyone know it's the best thing to repair my hot tent? Got a few small holes from embers from the chimney. I'll let the hot tent guys, Johnny and Craig, the hot tent guys. I've got a hot tent. I've only used it once, but twice. Well, once I almost killed myself. Another time it was okay. There you go. Tenacious patches on Amazon. Or maybe plasters. Tensile tape. There you go. Tenacious patches or tensile tape. What's the hot tent you've got, Stephen? Just out of curiosity, mate. I think you may have told me before, Stephen, but I can't remember. Update virus protection. Howdy, ball bags. That's a 10-second timeout, Wolf. And how you doing? There's children on this live stream, mate. I can't have that sort of language, Wolf. Tenacious and tape are the same. Great fix. Yeah. Yeah. I'm banhammering to them. Happy hammering with a banhammer, Wolf. Although in your case, it's not a banhammer, it's a bam hammer. Anyway, Wolf, what's happening? You out this weekend? All right. Don't say poor Wolf. When it used to be that Money's chat, Wolf was a moderator, and I'm sure he used to ban me a lot. The new nature hike one, mate. Only been out in it for the first time, and this happened. Nightmare. So how did the embers actually hit the fly? Did you leave it open and there was a wind, or were you stoking it? How did the embers actually hit the fly? Oh no. You needed banned. Yeah. I actually enjoyed getting banned, Wolf, to be fair. Well, it would. Yeah. Maybe if he's left the stove open. Yeah, Wolf. I put money in either no spark arrestor or chimney too short. Yep, good shout. Maybe no spark arrestor, Craig, yep. Stephen, what do you think it was, mate? Oh, shit, wood, yeah. Stephen, come back to us. Let us know how your fly got embers on it. Or was it from an actual fire outside your tent? We never asked if it was just from a stove. It may have actually been from a fire outside the tent. Stephen, let us know. Hand half a bottle of Jack here. Rare time off, I may fall asleep. Don't like weighted Johnny. It's only 9:20. Don't smoke solid over a 10. Yes, that's a good one as well, mate. If you can find solid. Remember that back in the day? All the type of people for the schemes and stuff who used to wear the shell suits, it turns out they were highly flammable. So what did all the people in the shell suits do? Used to smoke solid, used to smoke hash, bombers, human fireball. It's funny when you look back, just nobody cared about health and safety back in the day. Solid is easy to find, lads. Is it coming back out again, Johnny? Is it making a resurgence? Did someone say smoke? Sorry, Craig, sorry. No mention smoking here. It's strange green, it ain't Stardog. That ain't Stardog's difficult. When I touch that green stuff, if you paid me, Johnny. None here. I'd have a couple of pounds there, yeah. Old school stuff. Watching Pink Floyd, wee bit old school hashish. That's crazy green stuff. It's making people paranoid, people getting into debt and stuff, yeah. Weed shit. Yes, well, I agree with you. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Not for me. Was burning old dry whiskey barrels in the sorry, I need to read that again. Was burning old dry whiskey barrels in the stove, but put a mesh round the top. So hopefully that helps. So this guy's trying to deal with the kids just now. Right, Craig, do you understand what it means? It was burning off old whiskey barrels in the stove, but put a mesh round the top. So you've put mesh round the top like as a makeshift spark arrestor, is that what you mean? Yeah, spark arrestor issues. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. He's put mesh as a makeshift spark arrestor. Some amazing strains of green available. I had a wee bit of Afghan black last week, proper old school soft black. Now that's the shit I'm talking about, Johnny boy. None of this green shit. Anyway, oak burns hot. Yeah, so the oak's burning hot. He's got a makeshift spark arrestor. That's probably the issue then. Whiskey barrels can be spitty. Can they be spitty? Well, sorry, it just sounds funny. I don't know enough about it, but yeah, whiskey barrels can be spitty. Yeah. I know a few girls that can be quite spitty as well, mate. Aye, mate, no more. Right, okay. Hawk 2, exactly, Craig. You know what I'm talking about. Tonight, cherry runts, awesome. Nice, Johnny. The Hawk 2, girl. You gotta spit on that thing. Oh, okay. Right, somebody come up with an interesting topic of conversation. My mind's went blank. It's been a long, stressful day at work. Who's got a new tent? Who's got a new back kit? Craig, tell me your new tent. What's your new tent called? I'm gutted I never got that. I was going to put a video out today, but I thought I'd lost my drone. I was trying to find my drone because I was wanting some drone footage. Turns out the drone footage wasn't that great, but I still added it to the video, so it'll probably be tomorrow before I bring out the video. And I like bringing out a video on a Friday because I think you get the best time over the weekend for like views and stuff, but I'll bring it out tomorrow. Stephen, get on AliExpress and get a cheap spark arrestor. No pine or oak in the stove. The 2026 Lanshan. Oh. And what new improvements does the 2026 Lanshan have over the previous Lanshan, Craig? Whiskey Barrels of Oak. Got a new bed rib stroke chair. I think that may be a spell mistake, Johnny. A bed rib stroke chair. I don't know what that is. Let me know, Johnny. A bed rib stroke chair. Sounds a bit pervy. When I wipe my arse with a Lanshan wanking chair. Maybe, I don't know. I've not been a fan of the previous Lanshans, Wilf. I'm sort of with you there, but I don't think I've looked at the 2026 Lanshan, but it's probably just more of the same. But horses for courses. Right, anyway, just before Christmas, I think the live stream before Christmas, I think I'm going to do like a big quiz. If anybody knows me, as my email's got like good camping questions and that. Fact or non-fact, no, because if you enter the quiz, you can't give me the questions. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to do a big camping quiz. Hopefully, going to get a few sponsors, a few prizes. It'll be like a big sort of 50-question camping quiz on camping brands, outdoor stuff and all that. Yeah, hopefully going to get that done the week before Christmas. Maybe even on Christmas Day, if I've nowhere to go and I need to fucking camp in the woods on Christmas Day myself. But yeah, we'll see. Violin. It's still nylon, so no sagging, waterproof, zips, no storm flap. Right, okay. So you don't need to waterproof it yourself or anything like that, Craig? No. Still poly, you mean? When's your vid out, Ali? Probably tomorrow, Stephen. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, I've just about edited it. I just need to put it into YouTube and do the hashtags and all that sort of stuff. Clara, hi, all melted here. Is Ali somewhere exotic? Yes. The West End of Glasgow. How? Doug would love to bring something exciting to the chat, but life has become a bit vanilla of late. Yes, I know. It's like sometimes I feed off the comments in the live chat, and sometimes when the comments slow down, I'm just like, okay, what did I talk about? Especially after a long day at work. They're just like, does the fly go lower? He's talking to somebody else, Wilf. Does my fly go lower? What do you mean? I'll spend Christmas Day with you, Ali. Thank you very much for that, Clara. It won't be in the woods underneath a tarp with a campfire. Righty. I actually wrote a little sort of poem thing. It's a bit deep. I might not mention it on here. Haha, wrong fly. Yes. I was wondering what you're talking about there, Wilf. Sorry, phone went. Aye, sorry, Wilf. Still Polly. In fact, Craig, you usually go camping, don't you, on Christmas Day? Craig here goes camping on Christmas Day. He used to go and make a big, massive Christmas meal in the forest. Doug, no, seriously, life is so boring nowadays. I have contemplated getting myself nicked just to spice it up a bit. Yeah. What are you talking, Doug? You talking about like going on a bus or something with a raincoat and just flashing old age pensioners? Aye, last 4 years I've done Christmas in the tent. Yes. No rules. Rules are there to be broken. You don't need to sit in the house with family and stuff. If you want to go into the forest and enjoy Christmas where you love being out in nature, go do it. I love watching Craig's Christmas videos with him cooking up Christmas dinner in the forest on Christmas Day. Love it. No rules, just do what you want, do whatever's, makes you feel good about yourself. As long as it doesn't involve exposing yourself like Doug. You should arrange a Christmas camp, Ali, for all the single people. That could be a good shout, Al. I'll be at my old man's getting pissed in his garage. That sounds pretty cool. Never tried flashing. Do you recommend it? Depends what you're packing, Doug. If you ain't packing much, maybe flashing's not a game for you. What are we talking about? Sorry. Just, yeah. Depends on the size of your tent pole, Doug. You're not allowed in the house, Will. Yeah, good point. Clara Ross, up for that for sure. Yeah. Singles camp, eh? That could be the matchmaker. Nah, band. Well, for you, one of these people, I remember years ago when I was in the army, right? Randomly, this guy used to come in my room every Saturday morning about 2 a.m. in the morning. He'd walk in at my room randomly. I don't know if he's sleepwalking, but he'd randomly walk in my room. He'd stand and pee in my bin. We had a waste paper bin. Every Saturday, if it failed 2 a.m., stagger in my room, pee in my bin, turn round and walk back out. I was like, did a guy just walk in my room and pee in my bin? Every Saturday he used to do it. I ended up getting a little snib lock. We weren't allowed snib locks in the doors in the army. It had to be open all the time or be able to be on. But yeah, I ended up putting a snib lock. But every bloody Saturday morning I woke up, we'd enter this bin out with piss. He'd just walk in my room, sleepwalk into my room, piss into the bin and then disappear. Fucking weird. Anyways. You've seen my dad's house, Craig. Free, it's crowded. Randomly. Yeah, randomly. I don't know. Peed on your tent a few times, Ali. Yep, peed in your hammock a few times, Will. Peed on Ali once. You probably did. You still owe me £10 for that, Craig. You promised me £10 on a bottle of Bucky just to let you do that. The old saying, that what goes on in camp stays in camp. Should have got my little bin and wired up to the mains. I like that, Doug. That's funny. Straight up. That's funny. He'd have soon woke up. But would it not have been like the scene for Step Brothers? You don't wake up somebody who's sleepwalking, they start going crazy. We all peed in his bucket. Come on, Milf, there's no need for that. Maybe the bulk bucket, maybe that had pee in it. That was why it was so flammable. Aye, Wolf, and then buried it. Oh, surely no. The bulk bucket, was that full of your pee? I don't care. I got a half bottle of Jack Daniels for it. I'm happy with that. I'll drink somebody's pee for half bottle of Jack Daniels, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere and you need a drink. So yeah, Vaseline boy, thank you for a half bottle of fucking Jack Daniels. What is it? Pee's just a bodily liquid that's passed out. So my father-in-law used to regularly wake up after getting pissed on a Friday night and pee in the wardrobe. Mother-in-law had her clothes in the spare room. Some people do it. Especially if you're busting and you're in that sort of state of consciousness, you're just like, oh, somewhere to pee. What the hell are we talking about anyway? We're maybe talking about camping. We're talking about peeing and people and peeing and balls of buckfast. Anyway, that buckfast is going well tonight. You know when the buckfast is going fast, it means the chat's good. If the chat's good, and then I start drinking because I'm enjoying the chat. But yeah, thanks for coming on the chat and and randomly talking about what have we been talking about? Lanshans, dating camps, and randomly urinating things. Anyways, what he's drinking tonight, if he's are drinking. Pissing the chat's good. Right, if you're drinking, what are you drinking? Let me know. If you're a non-drinker, tell me you're drinking a espresso or a latte. Have you even lived if you haven't been sat in a pub and some drunk bloke starts peeing up the bar? No. Magners, Sarah Brain tomorrow, yep. I'm on Vonnie and Voddy. Vonnie and Voddy? I'm going to take that as a drunks person thing for Voddy and Coke. Oh, my brother was brilliant. We went to a pub once, right? My brother, right, he's dead now, God rest his soul, but yeah, my brother, he's like, he had mental health issues and stuff, right? So we went in a pub once, we're having a few pints, and he's standing at the bar, and he's drinking a pint, and then he just looks down and he goes, "Bah!" This is the most vomit I've ever seen come out one person's mouth. He's like, "Bah!" All over the bar floor, wipes his mouth, goes back to drink his pint, and the wee woman said, "You're bad." He's like, "What for?" I said, "Thomas, you just fucking like vomited 3 pints of bloody sick all over the floor and wiped your mouth and pretended nothing happened. He's just like basically standing in a swamp of sick and he just carries on drinking." Still on the Guinness 0%. Right, good for you, staying healthy, Doug. I'm not going to slag MD for staying healthy. Slumming it, JD and Coke. JD and Coke for Johnny. I thought Johnny would be comatose by now. 0%. Surely that's illegal. That's what I'm thinking as well. Robinson's Orange with a few J's. Fair enough. Whether your drink or drug of choice is, I'm not going to criticise people. Oopsie, vino and then vodka. Or vino and then vodka. Yeah. Is it this type of vino or is it proper stuff? I do have I've had a bottle of wine in my cupboard for like 3 years in case anybody comes out of my house and it's a bit sophisticated and wants some white, proper wine. One of these days, somebody will come up who's like sophisticated and say, "Oh yes, I'll have a white wine." But there you go, there's a white wine. I don't know, does wine have a shelf life? I do miss drinking until the sun comes up. Only a bit for Doug. I love drinking until the sun comes up over a campfire. Nothing beats it. Especially when everybody's went away to sleep. You're on a group. Everybody's went away to bed. You're on a group camp. Early hours in the morning, 3-4 o'clock. The campfire's burning. And you think they dafties have all left their drink. I've got rum. I've got vodka. I've got fucking lager. I've got cider. That's getting drunk. They won't remember. I spewed on a lassie on my way to the Cludgy in a rough as fuck pub. Had just scranged scampy fries. She smelled even more like fish than before. I got a kicking. That was about 5 camps ago. Bloody, I was out with somebody and they were cold and I lent them my combat jacket. And afterwards, I said, "Here's your jacket back." And I wore this jacket in the next 2 camps because I don't like washing my combat jacket, right? Because I've got a wee thing, it's bad luck. And this person told me they'd actually spewed in my jacket. And I'd wore this in the next 2 camps and I never knew about it. Anyway, Donny's in the house. Donny the legend. Evening, everyone. Big shout out for Donny. Moderator, stick a link up for Donny's channel. If anybody hasn't checked out Mad About Scotland's channel, check him out. He really is mad. And he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. His videos crack me up sometimes when he's no biking. I'll have a white wine. Mine host from Cumbernauld. All right, Donny. I was at a mate's house and one of the lassies ate scampi fries. Her ma came in and smelt them, started screaming at her to get up for a shower. Who even eats scampi fries nowadays? What's wrong with these people? Scampi fries. Thank you, moderators. Obviously, don't check out Donny's channel just now. Just bookmark his link. Stay on the live stream. But yeah. What's happening, Donny, this weekend? You on the bike? Are you hiking? Are you even going to do some camping, Donny? God knows what I just linked. Maybe it was the details to your Swiss bank account, Wolf, where you've been hiding all your Bitcoin. Anyhow, it's getting scary. The Buckfast is getting low. I've not even checked what emergency reserves I have left. Oh, I've got maybe 1 or 2 raspberry vodkas. I've still got a bottle of Slangy whiskey. Unfortunately, the Mintu is finished. I've got Mintu caramel. No, it's a brandy. I don't know. I actually like this little vodka, Coral. That's finished, but done that last week. I've got various lagers and ciders, and yeah. I think it'll be okay. Message retracted by Clara. What was she going to say there? Aye, Donny's going to do the Badger Divide with Craig. I'm ill that week. The Badger Divide? Don't know what that is. I'll do the Badger Divide with Craig. Is that some sort of sexual position, Donny? Not porn, you. Hidden Bitcoin is the way forward. If you know, you know. I don't know, Johnny. Donny, you bring the defibrillator. Is this like a really risky sex move where your heart might stop? Is this like the space bag? I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the space bag, but you put a plastic bag over your head, you tie it tight, and then you need to masturbate until you need to either ejaculate before you run out of air in the plastic bag, or you suffocate. Is it something like that? And shit, in fact, I can't talk to this actually because I keep this live stream up. I'm not deleting this live stream. Right. This is before the watershed. Sorry, I apologise. I'm slagging off Cumbernauld and I'm from Linwood and now live in Nidri. I own you, all right. Is that Nidri in Edinburgh? Yeah. I'll do it for you. Bring a tow rope. Ali giving away his fetishes. Damn it. Was it no you that told me about that one, Craig? The old space bag. Anyways. Oh, I can see myself getting drunk tonight. I think it's because I've been so stressed to work today. I'm so tired, honestly. I'm so tired. Probably. Single man's got to do what a single man's got to do in it, Craig. We have needs. Perverted needs. Kidding on. Anyway, guys, I just need to go to the... Yeah, I need to pop to the toilet. Please stay on the chat, right? I just need to nip to the toilet. What's your work, Ali? Can't tell you. Secret. But yeah, it's stressful. That's what I'm going to say. I don't sit in an office anyway. I don't sit behind a computer. Ah, yes, a good one. Bit of auto is fixation. Funnily enough, that one passed me by. You're missing a trick, Doug. Auto is fixation. You're missing a trick. He's a traffic ward. Right, I just need to go for a cigarette. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Please stay on the chat. If you're big in social media, please share the live stream. Helps me stay on longer. Ali's going to watch his neighbour. Lollipop man. Oh. You think I could be trusted? No, right. Anyway, right. I'll be back. I'll be watching on my phone in the live stream, so no bad comments. I can still time you out. Hey, for fuck's sake, Johnny. You know my live streams, I just disappear for a bit. Anyway, this conceiving the back of a Cortina account. Cortina, bloody hell. Me being born is debatable. No, you being born in the birthplace of William Wallace is debatable. Some people say he wasn't born in Elderslie, he was born in somewhere else. There's two places in Scotland that say that it's the birthplace of William Wallace. Elderslie is one, somewhere else is other. Can't remember. I'm getting a bit too drunk. Jesus, that says you've been smoking a FIFA. No, I'm not. My son is in the house. I wouldn't touch drugs while my son is in the house. If I wasn't conceiving the motor, I'd be surprised. I was conceived in Rossi, I'm told. Fucking class. That's a pretty cool place, Rossi. Yep, Rossi. That's the best place of the night. Being born in Rossi. Was it in a caravan? Was it in a caravan? That'd be better. In a caravan in Rossi. Ali, you've destroyed my only claim to fame, Yabam. Where is the other place? Somebody will know. Was you not conceived in an escort? Well, it could be worse. It could be conceived in a ladder. Remember back in the day when the ladders were about the ladders and, well, when the Skodas were seen as low class, but Skodas are okay now. His stronghold was in the Galloway Forest. Yeah, but there was another place that claims to be the birthplace of Wallace, not just Elderslie. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, I've seen a sign that says birthplace of Wallace somewhere other than Elderslie. From an escort. Maybe, yeah, maybe from an escort. Wolf, you probably correct it there, mate. Sorry, I'm a bit behind. Are we guessing what Ali works as? I'm going dinner, lady. No, we're asking people where they were born. We're looking for most unusual places, like I was born in a kebab shop in fucking Arbroath or something like that. So, Donny, where were you born? Craig was born in a Cortina in fucking Airdrie, I think it was. I took a chase from police in a ladder and got away. Did you really? True story. I like that. You need to tell me that one over a campfire in a ladder. Yeah, mate, Lanark. His family home is there. All right. Yeah, so that's Lanark and Elderslie then, the two supposed birthplaces of William Wallace. It's like how many caves you've been to in Scotland where it says William Wallace one held out here, or Bonnie Prince Charlie once held out here, or Robert the Bruce. Every cave in Scotland, it's either William Wallace, Robert the Bruce, or Bonnie Prince Charlie's hid out in that cave. Every single cave. Bullshit. I was born in Blair Gowrie in a mud hut with a tin roof. Oh, does that beat the Caravan and Rossi from Clara? I don't know. They must have been on foot. Oh, yep. Oh, Rob Roy. Rob Roy, yep. In a 306, Davy. 306. Born in a regular hospital in New York, Ontario. Nomad, welcome to the chat. Boring. Come on, expecting you to be from bloody Canada. I say you were born in some sort of mountain hut attacked by bears while your mother was giving birth to you or something. And while your mother was giving birth to you, a bear attacked her or something. North York, Ontario. All right, Nomad. Anyway, Nomad, is that you just starting on the old liquid refreshments tonight, mate? Sorry, mate. I'm only messing, Nomad, but yeah, I'm looking for the most unusual places where people were born, or if you know where you were conceived, which is probably a little bit trickier. Your parents don't usually tell you that. I was born on a tiny shed island in Scotland, so we've got a tiny shed. We've got a caravan in Rossi, and we have a Cortina. I think Craig, well, no, Craig said he was conceived in a Cortina, but he was born in Stop Hill Hospital. So potential winners: Johnny, the tiny mud hut, tiny shed, and Clara with the caravan in Rossi. Been on a sauce since 2:30 p.m. Is that UK time or Ontario time? It's now 5 p.m. 2.5 hours. I think Johnny beats you. Johnny's been on the sauce for a good while. We've been drinking, Nomad. Let's compare. Johnny's been on the sauce for 3 hours. He's been on the Jack Daniels and Coke. He's been on the wine. I think Clara's been on the wine, and she's now on the vodka. We picked Veg Act for. We picked Veg Act for 11 a wee time. She'd with a mud floor, mate. A mud floor. Right, I think you win it with a mud floor. I'm seeing two alleys in this TV. Is this correct? Yes, that's correct. Right, so I take it you're on the hard stuff then, Nomad. I started at 4:30. Is that you started at 4:30 Singaporean time, so you've only been drinking for 1 hour? PM. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so fucking anything goes in this chat. Just like your hair doing like you're drunk. I've had a shit week, a shit day. Yeah. Let's get drunk. Old Milwaukee Ice and Fireball. Oh, that sounds good. I don't know what it is, but I like the sound of it. Right, tell me what that is. Old Milwaukee Ice and Fireball. Wouldn't change it for anything. Came from nothing to where we are. Yes. Be proud of your roots, Johnny. I know this might sound fucking stupid, but I'm proud of you. Stirling Royal probably had straw on the floor. I remember some of the nightclubs in Glasgow, they used to have sawdust on the floor. I used to go to rooftops in Glasgow. It was like if you couldn't get in any other nightclub in Glasgow, you would always get in rooftops. So like accepted anybody. There used to be a big panda bear outside that'd give you flyers and say, "Come on in." So you come in, and then as soon as you walk in the dance floor, you're like, "Sawdust on the floor? Why is there sawdust on the floor?" And then somebody whispers to you, "It's for the sick and for the blood." And you're like, "Okay, for the sick and the blood. Why would there be sick and blood?" And then, yeah, You soon realise after about an hour, then fucking people smashing glasses into people's faces and blood everywhere, yeah. But it was a good place to get into. It was a good laugh, just if you stayed away from, like, people stabbing each other and being sick and stuff, it was good. Today is a great day. Nomad, why is today a great day? Oh, the army have charged my nephew with desertion. Sorry to hear that, Wilf. What's going to happen to him, mate? And do you know the reasons why? You don't explain it on here, but yeah, you can message me about why did he fuck off, basically. Old Milwaukee Ice is strong beer, and Fireball is whiskey infused. Yeah, I know the Fireball, yeah. I thought that was like a combination thing, Old Milwaukee. I know Fireball, I like Fireball. I think I brought it in a camp one time with Wolf and stuff. I think Wolf drank it. I think Cassia drank it. I don't think anybody else drank it. Yeah. The Archies had loads of vomit and knickers on the floor, yeah. I met Lisa on Rooftop says it all, really. Did you really? Shut up, Craig. Shut up. My daughter has just joined the army as a defence lawyer. Good on her. Are you serious, Johnny? Cheers, everyone. All of you motherfuckers. Let's get on it. Where are you sitting drinking, Nomad? Have you got... I just imagine you being in outdoors, sitting in like a little barn or something, open to the fields. Aye. Alright, fair play. Well, was this well before we started camping? Had for this plea yesterday, getting sentenced in January. He fucked off and wasn't back 3 times. They abandoned him in Fort Job, confined to barracks. Half of them went AWOL. Yeah, mate, she just joined, right? Fucking good on her. Will Stefano, and he's a lawyer. He's currently in Will's spare room, yep. Johnny, can you speak to Wilf? I think his nephew needs that lawyer. I'm indoors drinking in a log cabin. Nice. Oh, my ex, Lisa, not Lisa, we can't be right. Okay. Yeah, but that says a lot, Craig, doesn't it? Rooftops, that says it all. Used to go to Bonkers to get my swedgers, and then I go into Rooftops. Sometimes they wouldn't even let me into Bonkers. So yeah, I'd get somebody to meet me outside, get my swedgers, and then into Rooftops. He's at my sister's house. He's got a good lawyer. Told him to say he's a coke head. Yeah. I've seen some crazy stuff in the army. I've seen guys try to say they're gay when being homosexual was illegal in the army, try to get out, and they didn't believe him. And then they said, yeah, they were on drugs. Still didn't believe him. And then one night, I was on like, like a quick reaction force, and I got at night time in the barracks, you have like a quick reaction force. There's like 12 people. You guard the camp. If any incidents happen, you need to go to it. We told there's a guy trying to kill himself in one of the rooms. So 6 years old sprinted up to the room, and there was this one guy. So he tried everything. He tried saying he was gay. He tried saying he was taking drugs. He still wasn't getting allowed out of the army. So we got up to the corridor, and he was running towards us with both his arms slit. There was blood spraying off the walls. So yeah, I had to run forward. I had to rugby tackle him, get him down on the ground. The other 2 guys obviously getting pressure to his wings, but yeah, it was horrific. Yeah, his hands were up, and they'd done it properly. There was blood spraying everywhere. It was like an absolute bloodbath. It was horrible, horrible. But yeah, we had to rugby tackle him, take him down, hold his arms, put pressure on the wings. They eventually let him out, but yeah, tried everything, tried out, saying I'm gay, saying I'm on drugs, but yeah. I get my sweeties and Hielemans round the Bonkers. Hielemans, I used to love Hielemans. Used to love doing the karaoke in Hielemans. What a pub. Yeah. You always met some wee bird in Hielemans. It was like, we're going to a party, and it was either Mary Hill or Pollock. It was always one of the two. It'd be some wee bird that said they're going to a party in Mary Hill or Pollock. And you're like, sometimes if you were absolutely hoaching for it, you'd take the risk. But you're like, what am I walking into? You didn't know you're walking into like a party with loads of bams or whatever. So you're like, is it worth it? It depended how good the girl, how good looking the lassie was. If she was really good looking, like, hey, I'm taking the risk. You could be walking into a stab party, you know what I mean, with lots of heads, but yeah, that's the risk you took. I am gay, but in the old sense, I'm very happy today. No mad, I like it. Yes, gay. Two meanings. One, homosexual. One, very happy. You are meaning two, which means very happy. Either way is acceptable to me, but yes, I'm glad you're very happy. He would have been better pumping somebody. Who are you talking about? Look. Who would have been better pumping somebody? The S is getting scary. The Buckfast is running out. And the shop is shut, so I can't get any more Buckfast. Anyway, 14 people on the chat. If you're just watching and thinking, what are these guys talking about? Please jump in. If you want to talk about camping, talk about camping. If you want to talk about hiking, if you want to talk about outdoors, then fair enough. If you want to talk about random stuff like urinating on public buses, then feel free to chat. The guy that tanned his wrists. Yeah, probably, Davey, yep. But yeah, I remember when it first came in, when homosexuality was banned, that was allowed in the army. I used to work in the careers office, and we used to have this joining up information sheet, and it said homosexuality is disallowed in the army. 10,000 sheets. I had to go through a black pen and put a pen through it. Took me 4 days. 4 days. Homosexuality is disallowed in the army. Had to put a black pen through it. 10,000 sheets. Instead of just printing new stuff off, that was back in the day, probably in the late 90s. Yeah, that was my job for 3 days. Homosexuality is disallowed. Homosexuality is disallowed for 3 days with a big black. I think I went through 10 black markers. Dial a robbery. Yeah. Dial a drink, dial a bevy, dial a booze, all on Facebook. Yep. In the queers office, yeah. The queers office, yeah. Born in Belvedere Hospital. Boring, but I lived my first 4 years in a caravan. Belvedere, is that not a mental hospital? Donny? Or am I thinking of something else? Belvedere, is that not like a mental place? 4 years in a caravan, I like it, but I like the caravan style. Saw two guys getting marched to Scoff back in 1990. Wanted out, so got themselves caught in an embrace. Sometimes they didn't even accept that, but as I said, one of my friends said he was homosexual, didn't work, embrace. Clara Ross, my dad was for Drum Chapel, then Mary Hill. The family parties were lifetime epic, wouldn't they? Places like that, the parties would have been, especially the Hogmanay parties. Yep. I actually went to Drum Chapel once when I was younger. One of my friends, I think he was about 16. Fucking brilliant party, yep. Obviously, later on, people started as a wee bit of, but if you just kept yourself with yourself, you were fine. Yeah, but back then it was like Hogmanay was brilliant. Everywhere he went, people just left their doors open. I remember one time I was going to see my friend that was somewhere in Pollock, and it was like the 4 o'clock things, 4 o'clock. So I went to see my friend, I banged the door. I said, "Is Martin there?" He says, "I don't know, he might be, but just because you've got that carrier, they're like, come on inside." So I went inside, and I was like, "Is Martin there? Is Martin there?" And before I knew it, I started speaking to people. Before I knew it, the night was bloody, yeah, we're getting drunk and stuff. Woke up in the morning, lying in one of the bedrooms. I got up, left. And I was walking out, I seen my friend in the close. I was like, "Right, Martin." I said, "I never seen you last night. Where were you?" He says, "Where were you?" I says, "I was in your house." He says, "Ali, I stay up the stairs." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry." I just assumed, but back then, everybody welcomed you into the house at New Year, so I got the wrong flat number, and the guy at the door said, "Come on in." So I just went and joined the party, we all got drunk. Didn't even know who I was drinking with, but yeah, my friend stayed up the stairs. He's like, "You never even made it, Ali." But yeah, nowadays it's different, isn't it? It's like, yeah. Sometimes you don't even know your neighbours now. Oh, camping, hot tent. Should I buy a hot tent? Might get my man to go camping. Which one? Guys, ping Clara up, tell her what hot tent to go. 2-man hot tent for her and her man. My mate's family were all from Easterhouse. Those were some fun parties. All the wives in lingerie teasing us young dudes. I've never been to any rave parties at Easterhouse, birds in lingerie. I think that was a special kind of party you were at, Wilf. Yeah. Women in lingerie teasing young boys. I think that was some sort of, yeah. Maybe something illegal, Wilf. I don't know. But it's we 5 at the time or something. Night all. Night, Craig. Oh, who's going? Is Craig away? Night all. Right, Craig. Take care, mate. Thanks for joining in. Craig works hard, by the way. So, yeah. Palmley times 4 dome, yeah. Dead if you touched them, yeah. Yeah, the Palmley dome is nice, yep. For 2 people. It says Craig, who's just left. Him and his ex-girlfriend Cassie. I used to always sleep in the Palmley dome. Palmley dome, cracking little hot tent. Enough room for 2 people. Enough room for a hot tent, keep you warm. And I think it's reasonably priced. Wolf, how much is a Palmley dome tent? There you go. Ayrshire Camper and Nature Hike June 711 is supposed to be good. Did they have wigs and big packages, Wolves? Yeah, I think I'm going to go to myself some further alcohol. But yeah, the Palmley Dome, that's a good tent, Clara. Yep. It says my mate Craig used to always go with his ex-girlfriend. Loads of room, him and her, and room for a hot tent, the stove and stuff. Palmley Dome, and then you need to get yourself a stove, obviously, as well, Clara. But yeah, you'll be nice and toasty in that. Cracking tent, Palmley Dome, I recommend it. But if you want to go for a cheaper option, there is cheaper options. The guys did. Nice. Right, I don't even know what you're talking about, and I think it's something strange and perverted. 400 odd quid for. Is that for the Palmley Dome? Right, well, what's a budget option for Clara and her boyfriend? We're talking about budget option for a hot tent for 2 people and a stove. So for total price for a decent hot tent for 2 people with room for the stove plus price for the stove. Palmley is shite, mate. So many better options. Yeah, but this is Johnny. This lassie just wanted to try out camping. She's trying to get her man out camping. So yeah, a budget option for her just to see if her man likes it. Get him out. Never had an issue with Palmley. I meant the nature hike June 7.1. Right, okay. Right, how much is that? Ayrshire Camper. We're looking at total price for a budget stove just to get them out camping, and a sort of budget tent is going to do the job for 2 people, Clara and her boyfriend. Gotta go, mate. Mrs. is poorly upstairs and I've left her along. Doug, thank you so much for coming on, and I hope that collaboration goes well, and I hope the book goes well, mate. And much appreciated for coming on. And yeah, hope the missus gets better soon, mate. Right, Doug, take care. Thanks for joining, mate. A woman trying to get her man to go camping. It's usually the other way about, Clara, I know. It's usually the other way about. A woman that's not loaded. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a budget option. Decent budget stove, 150s in AliExpress. Alan's had a couple there, I think. No problem. Always a pleasure, mate. Yes, Doug, take care. Night, Doug. In fact, can you not get fucking cheaper stoves than that in AliExpress? Well, I was looking at one the other day, £70 with a full chimney and stuff. Hey guys, I need to pop to the toilet again. I'll be 3 minutes maximum. Stay in the chat, and if you're social media, please share this live stream. In about 10-15 minutes, I will be going off the live stream and coming back, and I'll be playing live music. Live music requests, if MD's still awake. Cheap ones are not good from there. Right, we'll give her some advice while I'm away. I'll be away for 3-4 minutes. Then I'm cutting off live stream, probably 10:30. I'll be back. So if you want live music, if you want song requests, if you're a big fan of rock set, put your rock set music requests in and I'll play them. Clara, honestly, a hot tent is not that bad. If I can put it up, MD can put it up. The tent itself is simple. And yeah, the stove I've got, the Outbacker stove, which Johnny on here gave me, yeah, it's easy. You just need to pull out the legs, put it on the chimney, the 4 sections. That really is quite easy, Clara. It's not as hard as you think. Honestly, it's not. It's different if you get one of the chimneys that roll. It's the metal sheets you roll. But if you get a chimney with the sections and you're not travelling too far from the car, yeah, Outbacker stove or whatever, yeah, you just pull out the legs. It's no too technical, Clara, honestly. Just get a parabolic heater and make sure to turn it off. Set a big fire outside. Yep. A hot sleeping bag is better. That or just fuck the whole lot in the boat. It's a dream island to yourself in the freezing cold. That wee stove looks class, Wolf. Right, anyway, nobody's been listening to thumbs up for Roxette. He's all getting timed out now. I'm going to start timing every single person that doesn't get a thumbs out says they like Roxette. That was my thing for 30 years, John. Bought a chainsaw. No, I think Alan, I had one. Right, thumbs up for Roxette. They love Roxette. Davey, right. Thumbs down for Davey, right. Time out. Davey, right. Time out for him. Who else wants a time out? Doesn't say they like Roxette. Come on, give me the thumbs downs. That's one way to kill a chat. So is that a no then? You don't like Roxette? John, I'll time you out, yeah. Up. What's that mean, Wolf? Up. Everybody knows I'm kidding on. It's banner. I know Wolf love Roxette. Every time we're on a camp, 4 non-blondes. I'll give you it. 4 non-blondes are good, Clara. I do like 4 non-blondes. You know I Roxette. I know you like it. I've brainwashed Jenny liking Roxette, Wolf. It's not a camp without me playing Roxette. I've brainwashed you. I bought a chainsaw, but I haven't even pulled the cord, scared of it. John, is that one of the wee mini chainsaws? Or is it like a proper chainsaw? I know a few people have bought the wee mini chainsaws. What's going on? David, witty as always. Roxette are far superior to 4 non-bloods. Yes, Will, if you tell her. Fucking yes. The lead singer of Roxette, she sang at the fucking Queen of Denmark's wedding ceremony. Nah, full-size petrol number. All right. But have you seen the wee ones, John? The wee mini ones? I've never used it. I know people, I've seen videos, people using it in camping, the wee mini chainsaws. Don't know if it's just a gimmick or if for any use, but yeah. Right, I need to find some paper and a pen for when I come back. I'll find a paper and pen just now, and I'll take maybe 2 or 3 song requests before I cut off and come back. Murder spree upcoming, Johan. Full petrol, no safety gear, full of the drink, was that a charm? Yes. Yes, Davey, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. No safety gear, full petrol, full of the drink, out in a camp. I'll have a bash of that. Electric ones with a drill battery. They sound ideal. Yeah, I've seen the sort of makeshift ones, John. I've got a wee mini chainsaw. Right, any good? What's the battery life here, sure? And do they actually fucking do the job they're meant to do? Do they cut stuff? Shit for anything bigger than wrist size. Escher Camper, what's your review? You've got one. Can you easily disembowel someone with it, Alan? Yes, mate. What's the hardest part, Alan, to cut up somebody with a mini chainsaw? I take it you're probably keeping the skull intact. Right, anyways, I'm going to be going in the next couple of minutes. If you're going to stay with me and come back, give me a song choice. I'm taking 3 song choices. I'll start off with when I come back. And remember, you need to be back in the live stream when I come back on to play the song. So give me your song choices if you're going to come back in about 10 minutes when I come back in the live stream. Yes, we do cut wood, but not too thick. Chocolate Rain, right? Chocolate Rain. Who sings that? John. Chocolate Rain by John. Sorry, Johan. Right, give me another 2 song choices. Davey, Clara, give me 2 song choices if you're coming back. Personal Jesus, the Def Leppard version, right, okay. Wolf, Personal Jesus. Def Leppard. I don't think I've heard that in years, Wolf. Davey, Baiko, Gabriel. Can we suggest? Yes, of course we can, Clara. Any song you want. I've played opera songs before. If you put the song on, I'll play it. Aye, Clara. Mandela, Simple Minds. Not just Roxette. I'm just kidding on me, Roxette. Right, Davey. I'll let Clara jump into her songs before I go with another one with you, Davey. I'm going all African. Not Mandela. Don't play that. Terrorist. Mandela's a terrorist. Right, Clara, give us a song. Anything. Dance. Old school. Whatever you want. Put a song on and I'll play it. I said I was only picking 3, but Davey, do you have a wood burn at home? Right, Clara, come on, give me a song. I'm going to call off a live stream. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Clara, give me a song. Clara, give me a song. No, mate, my sister's one. Buckfast is almost finished. That's scary. Need some Kylie to make it feel like an alley camp. Oh, Wolf. 4 non-blondes, what's up? I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Clara, 4 non-blondes. Right, I'm going to put Wolf, Kylie, so it's no for me. Then I'll put that one. Davey, what you done? He votes a terrorist. Mandela, Simple Minds, right? Mandela, Simple Minds. And I need to find some new paper. Right, I'm not taking any more song requests just now. Yeah, I need to find something to drink. Because, yeah, the Buckfast is almost finished. Right, I'll stay on for another few minutes. No more song requests in there. Gonna go to the little boys' room, go and top up my drinks. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Remember, if anybody wants to help donate to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. There's a wee link at the top of the chat. I hate mentioning it, but yeah, there's a wee link at the top of the chat if anybody wants to help. Christmas is coming up. I want to try and get one more camp in, but yeah, you know what it's like. Christmas time is expensive. My car battery's just gone. I need to get a new car battery. I need to try and price it up, but yeah. Thanks. Donnie, I'm going to time you out. Dress for Success, Joyride, Fading Like a Flower, lots of songs, Joyride. There are lots of songs, Donnie. Don't you start. Donnie, I love you, but I'm close to timing you out. There are a lot of songs. Sorry, my song recommendation is awful. We'll pick another one quickly, Clara. Ban Donnie. Oh, I should ban him, shouldn't I? I should. Right, Wolf, I'm leaving it to you. You're the moderator. If you want to ban him for 10 seconds. It's hard because I really liked on his channel. Wolf, I'm leaving it to you if you want to ban him. Wolf, 10 seconds if you want to do it. There you go. Donnie, it wasn't me. I am absolved from any responsibility. Wolf done it, not me. Yeah, but don't you talk about rock set like that. Right, Clara, give me another song recommendation. I'm going to cut off before I come back on again. The reason I go off the live stream and come back is because you're not allowed to keep a live stream up with obviously song recommendations because that's copyright material. So, yeah, this segment of the live chat, I just talk to people. The next segment, then I can do the live streams. And what I do is I just delete it later on, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so Clara, I'm going to give you 60 seconds. Come up with another song choice if you don't want Aioli Bandfolk I like. I like that. You told her opera or anything, get the non-blondes on. Davey, it was her that said it was an awful song. I never said it was awful. I said, okay, I'll play 4 non-blondes. Right, so Clara, you still there? You've 30 seconds left, or it stays as is with 4 non-blondes. 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. What do you think there? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, Clara, it's 4 non-blondes. I don't know if you're away to top up your vodka or whatever, but yeah. 4 non-blondes, that's what's staying on. So I've got 5 songs on, I'll play when I come back. John, Chocolate Rain. Wolf, Personal Jesus, Def Leppard version. Davey, Baiko, Gabriel. Clara, 4 non-blondes. Wolf, wee bit of Kylie Minogue. And Mandela, Simple Minds, Davey. A car battery for your car's about £60, Ali. Right, cheers. I'm probably going to wait to get Christmas stuff in. You like? Yes, I like the Cardigans, Wolf. Yes, I do like the Cardigans. Or a Faith No More Epic. Right, Clara, Faith No More Epic, up it on. Clara, Faith No More Epic. And yeah, Wolf, Cardigans, right? Right, that's it. No more song choices. I'm going to call off a live stream just now. I just realised that. Yeah, I thought you were about 10 minutes behind the live stream, Donny. You need to get one of the fucking star navs, mate, if you're out and about. You 100% is battery, not alternate before you shell it. Well, basically, the other day when I was at camp with Mark, Davey, I left my car door open, the light was on for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I went through the camp spot, I was setting up stuff, came back, went to start the car, and I was like really, really struggling. I had to leave it for a few minutes, tried again, and I eventually got it started, but it was almost dead through leaving on just the main lights in the car on for like 5 to maybe 10 minutes. Thanks, Ali, but happy 4 non-blondes. Right, so you want 4 non-blondes now, right? So I'll score it, the Faith No More, right? Okay. Has to be, I need some fine wine, Cardigans. The Cardigans, fine wine. Right, I've got 6 songs in, right? So I'm going to come back. Right, I'm going off. I will be back in 5-10 minutes. So if you're enjoying the live chat, you're enjoying a wee drink, come back in 5-10 minutes. It'll just be a fuck battery. They've got a shelf life. Right, so do I need to buy a brand new battery? Is there any cheaper? Because I'm skint just now. Always, as always. Anyway, guys, we'll be back in 5-10 minutes. So I'll get the live songs on. Get yourselves topped up. Get another drink, and I'll be back soon. If I can work out how to turn this live stream off.